Hello everyone. In this video I just wanted to show a couple treasures that I've picked up in the last couple weeks. Um, Over the past couple years I've attended the Florida Flywheeler show up in Fort Meade, Florida. And going back a couple years I had seen this motor on a display. A gentleman and his wife had it, and I had asked him about buying it, and of course he said he wasn't interested in selling it. So the next year I saw him over at an event called Pioneer Park Days, and once again I was admiring the beautiful motor, and once again he said he wasn't going to sell it. Well, this past year was my lucky year. I saw it over at the Florida Flywheelers, and at the time I was just speaking to the gentleman's wife because he wasn't there, and then she said that they were going to be up at Pioneer Park the following week, so I saw them up there, and we struck up a conversation, and lo and behold we worked out a deal for this beautiful motor right here. This motor was made by the Electromotor company, and that company was located on South Clinton Street in the city of Chicago. There's very little information available out there online about this company. As a matter of fact, I couldn't find any other photos of any other motors or generators. I did find them referenced in a couple of the online directories, just stating the name of the company and their address, but I didn't really find any other information outside of that. So all the information that I found on them was in journals that were over 100 years old. So I'm guessing that this motor was made probably around 1920 approximately. It's a half horsepower, it's direct current, and you can run it on up to 115 volts. And it's really a beautiful motor. It's very well made. It has ring oilers, and it needed some work. So while I was at the Florida Flywheelers, I picked up a couple other interesting pieces that I'll just show you real quick. I picked up this original Westinghouse sign, and more useful than that, I picked up some original braided wire. So normally when I'm doing these restoration projects, I'm using a reproduction wire. Finding original braided wire is not that easy, and it's a little bit pricey when you do find it. So I was lucky to score a half a spool of original braided cable. So this motor needed to be rewired, which I have already completed. So as opposed to using the reproduction wire, I rewired the whole thing with the original braided cable. So it really came out nice. I added the knife switch to it, and it was already on this board. I just painted the board, and I just cleaned up the motor a little bit. I didn't do any major restoration work to it. I just got it in nice running condition, and it runs as good now as the day it came off the assembly line. So we got oil in the oil baths, and I'm hoping that if anybody out there is watching this video, if you have any links to any websites where I could learn more about the history of this company, I'd really appreciate it, because my search just came up empty. So if you're watching this video, you probably have an interest in electric motors, so maybe you could help me out on this one, and I'd really appreciate it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this thing plugged in, and you can check it out running. So I have the motor running on about 25 volts, and as you can see, it really runs nice and smooth and quiet. I'm really happy to finally own this beautiful motor. And it was funny because when I was talking with the guy, he told me that the primary reason that he sold it to me was because he knew that I was enthusiastic about electric motors, and he knew that the motor was going to be going to a good home, so he told me that was the reason why he was selling it to me. So real happy with it. Little knife switch is working good. Well, I hope that you enjoyed checking out this beautiful piece. And once again, if you have any information on this company or any other references to any photographs or anything like that of this motor, please leave a comment with the information below. Thank you very much for watching this video.